Greetings, everyone. You've got it live on Tuesday night coverage of the NBA. On 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us. And from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. This Boston crowd ready to roar in this Eastern Conference matchup for the Celtics. And it's their first look at this year's Pistons here for the first game of the NBA's 82-game regular season. And last year, they were able to take the edge in the series thanks to some clutch play.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
DeRozan's shot is off. Harden has a wide-open look. And that one goes long. And for Detroit, a lot of changes, Greg, in their front office this past offseason.
A new GM and Dwayne Casey brought in to coach. Could see a drastic shift in style and approach for the Pistons moving forward.
Lets it go from deep. Again, the miss by Harden. The Celtics working the ball around now. To the inside. Urginus. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Well, that opening right there, that's just because the defense failed to rotate.
And the Celtics making a change here. To the inside. And Capella sends it back.
Seems to improve his shot blocking every year. I mean, Capella is outstanding at using his length to swat away shots.
Yeah, getting theirs before the defense can set up.
Well, that's just the aggressiveness of transition, making sure they come away with points.
Here's Chamberlain. Bogdanovich picking up that last basket. Harden, no good.
No fall to their offense at all yet. I mean, just 1 for 5 from the floor to start the game.
And that one drops. Kid Gilchrist has got his first points of the night.
Man, I like it. How hard Kid Gilchrist works for these close-range shots. It's just a testament to how much confidence he has in himself.
Now here's Allen. Capella with the bucket.
Terrific at catching in there at the basket. I mean, his hands are great. Capella uses that size to his advantage.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here is Harden. Excellent D there from Allen.
And so far this quarter, he's been a little off on his game.
Yeah, the scoring, I mean, it's not coming easy for him. You have to get into a little rhythm, but that's when you can make the extra pass. Play the role of the facilitator.
Now here's Allen. Puts it up from 12.
Now, look, you got to respect the defense of Kid Gilchrist. He's just absolutely tenacious.
And you know what? He doesn't mind getting his hands dirty when it comes to really fighting on the backboard.
Yeah, Greg, and when he's this active early, it's a sign this could be one of those big games for him.
Well, Chris, Clint Capella had a schedule in his development. You know, credit his tremendous work ethic. You see it, Chris, in his passing, his finishing, and certainly at the free throw line.
No, his second season, I mean, he shot below 38% at the line. I mean, among players with 150 or more attempts, that was the 5th worst percentage in NBA history. But he's made tremendous strides there, and that's freed him to be more aggressive offensively. Not worried about getting fouled.
And James Harden was crowned MVP after last season. Greg, hard to argue with that selection.
Harden has had a case to win an MVP award for several years now. Finally was able to be the clear choice this past season. Another great line on what is shaping up to be a Hall-worthy resume.
And a different look here for the Pistons. Here's Pirtle. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Bogdanovich, no luck. Pistons trailed by 6. Pass to Pirtle. Now Wiles. DeRozan with it. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Harden outside. Back to Lynn. To the middle. It's stolen by Allen. And pushing it up. Here's Boston.
Aggressive coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
Yeah, you got to love it. Everything's working. Offense, defense, already a big lead. Not a very consistent quarter for him in terms of the shooting.
From deep, Harden. The basket good off the assist from Lynn. And it's 8 points for James Harden.
You know, not a good start for him offensively. Just 2 of 8 from the field, but his confidence has not waned.
Count that bucket.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And Boston with the rebound. Pass to DeRozan. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the first. So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
Yeah, just hitting the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
And the chance to draw up a great play. I mean, this is a chess match at work.
So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. .41 seconds left in the first. Here's Okafor. 2 on the clock. And down in the low post, it goes. Okafor's got his first 2 points.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
You know, there's one award that Harden has won. I think we can pretty much say for sure he'll never win again. And that's 6th man of the year. It's hard to believe there was ever a time this man wasn't a starter. And as great of a free throw shooter as he is, it's still a part of his game. He works very hard at it.
Outside Crowder. To the paint. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
That foul's got to be a lot harder than that if you're going to try to prevent Crowder from scoring there.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
Nice bucket. There's no question about his skills at the offensive end.
Here's Harden. And so it's the Boston Celtics with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And the Celtics, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Getting high percentage looks, wearing down that defense on the inside.
Right, and as the defense collapses, that opens up inside-out opportunities. Productive first quarter.
To the paint. Here's Fultz. Chalk up 2 there. Fultz has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Celtics. Looking at big men around the NBA, which are the best triple threats? Guys who can shoot, drive, and pass out of that screen.
I think of two. One being Anthony Davis. In fact, he can get his shot. He's so quick, and he's a good post-up player as well and can face the basket. And then DeMarcus Cousins, I don't know if there's a better big man, a better center than when it comes to him. He can take you out on the three-point line. He can dribble and get a three. He can take you out on the three-point line, set a flare screen, catch and shoot the three. He can get it at the three-point line, drive you to the hole, get an and one, and then he can take you on the post and just bully and posterize you as well. So I don't think there's one that comes to mind with a better skill set than Boogie Cousins.
And that list is growing. Harden can't hit.
Not the tightest of D on him, but not the best of finishes either.
And the stuff by West.
Wow. Solid court awareness. Leave someone open on full squad and you're going to regret it.
Back to Harden. Pass to Holiday. Nice ball movement by Detroit. And the jam by Harden.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. West outside. Okafor in the post. Shoots over Chamberlain. Chamberlain with the block. Pulls it from 20. And that's off the glass and in. 16 points for James Harden.
Oh, and that catch and shoot, Jay, from Harden is unblockable. Just quickly shooting off the pass.
Pass to West.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Harden's shot is good.
He's a top-tier scorer in this game. I mean, Harden only needs a few shots to fall, and then it's like watching a volcano erupt.
The 6'11" Mason Plumlee out of Duke, Greg. He's got a live body.
Very athletic, Kevin. And his mobility enables him to defend smaller players on the perimeter. Offensively, he is a threat to finish at the rim. And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball. Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jahlil Okafor. That's his first foul. Inside. And Capella sends it back. They get it back. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. Boston leading by 12. Pass to Allen. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. Allen's got his first basket of the night.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Back to Wiles. Pirtle with the ball. Shot clock at 6. Kept alive. Outside, Lynn. Back to Harden. And Allen with the block. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That'll be his second foul of the game. Now here's DeRozan. Outside, Bogdanović. Capella trying to free himself up. But they get it back. A nice shot by Bogdanović. Bogdanović has got 7 points.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Harden. Back to Pirtle. And they get it. Kicks it out to Harden. Pass to Pirtle. Back to Harden. Now Pirtle. 6 to shoot. Tries again. And he knocks down the jumper. And that's 20 points for James Harden.
Oh, there's the dilemma. You want to stop Harden from getting all the way to the rim, but he can also just rise and fire, or pull up and fire, or step back and fire, and there's not much you can do about it.
And one item that DeRozan never seems to get enough credit for is his passing, Greg. He is a terrific playmaker.
Ever since DeRozan became a perennial all-star, his passing has improved. I mean, keeps his head up even while attacking with the ball. Great awareness for where his teammates are in terms of relation to his attack after a double team.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
And it's Lyles in the corner. Pass to Harden. Stolen by Allen. The Celtics have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line.
This season, in general, has not been kind to them at the free throw line. Only about 71%.
And Allen drops them both.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Down low. Hurdle. He can't get that one. Good work defensively by Capella. Now a timeout called by Boston.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Well, yeah, he might have seen something he wants to exploit. We'll see what they run coming out of this.
And so it's West with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Next up on the docket, the Bucks following this one. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Harden. Over West. Outside for Randolph. Sinks the triple.
And over the last few years, Randolph has worked on this shot, wanting to stretch out the floor more.
In the corner, Teodosic with it. Here's Okafor. Over Okafor. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Emeka Okafor.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
And the second free throw, good. And a deep 3 from Harden. And that would have counted, but his shot was up. And so it's Boston, sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll return shortly. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Outside, Crowder hits it from 3-point range. Crowder's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Celtics. And with the Celtics' movement on offense last year, Chris, it was a surprise that they finished in the bottom 10 in field goal shooting.
Well, they lost a couple premier shot makers along the way. And you know, there's movement with the purpose. Sometimes that's where the Celtics, they relax.
And Okafor with the block. They recover it. Just 5 to shoot. Chamberlain. Basket counts. Chamberlain got his first basket.
He's superb at finding open teammates. Harden, I love how he looks to shed a rock.
Okafor in the post. Chamberlain with the block. Here's Favors. And a slam dunk by Favors.
I like to see the ball moving in transition like that. I mean, when teammates out in front, get them to rock.
Over to the left wing. Pass to Harden. Shoots from 12. Back to Favors. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Now Harden, defended by West. And so the ball's out of bounds. Favors touched it last.
Oh, that's a brutal giveaway. A pass to no man's land.
Celtics making a switch here. And timeout called. Dwayne Casey has had enough. And the Pistons got off to a hot start last season, 14-6 with some big road wins.
Yeah, but you know, I never really include the first 20 games of the season. I just think that's when everyone gets to know each other, and then when the scouting report comes out for the next 62, that's when things heat up. So I think you take that with a grain of salt, but Reggie Jackson did suffer an ankle sprain, and things started going south right after that. But staying healthy will be critical if they hope to make the playoffs this season.
Teams changing it up here. Here's DeRozan. He has 5.
Now, I would say that's a special occasion for a slam right there,
Well,
Kevin.
what kind of occasion are you talking about? Why was he saving that one? My goodness.
Hey, you gotta pick your spots. You can't break those out every time. The fans might get spoiled.
Solid start to the half for them. 3 of 4 from the field.
Pass to Harden. And here is Pirtle. Stolen by Harden. But they'll get another chance. In the corner, it's Lynn. Here's Harden on the wing. In the corner, it's Lynn. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's Capella, covered by Lyons. Out to the right wing. Inside. Out of bounds. Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. Here's DeRozan. The offensive rebound. Back to Capella. DeRozan in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Lynn. And it's Boston with another. NBA rosters are turning over faster, it seems, these days. Chris, how much do former teammates know about defending one another? Or is it a non-issue?
Oh, no, it's more than a non-issue, Kevin. You were right in your assumption that, listen, the former teammates, they have a little more inside information. And you know why it matters? Because every day after practice, you know, the first thing guys do after they get their water, they play one-on-one. So you understand guys' tendencies. You learn how they get into a rhythm. We're all creatures of habit. Let's remember what Kevin Durant did. Remember how he came down on the same end of the floor in the finals and hit the same tough shot over the extended hand that he did? Well, if you notice, he did that on his crossover, that right to left setup. And so if you know him, you may know that he's going to do that. And also, you may know that he has a counter just in case. It allows you to keep your hand out the cookie jar, not to gamble. It gives you an educated guess on maybe what some of the greatest offensive players in the world are going to go to next to get that bucket. Any piece of information matters. And yeah, if you've been practicing against them, that's a good thing.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And they double up DeRozan. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Detroit with the ball. Pass to Pirtle. Back to Lynn. Now here's Harden. 14 feet away. And the shot no good, a bit short. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Harden. They swipe it. Bogdanovich wide open. And he's good on the 3-ball. Bogdanovich has got 10.
And Bogdanovich plays with good rhythm and pace to his game. Has no problem going to the pull-up J when the D lays off.
And it's DeRozan missing.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Celtics leading by 23. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Oh, you're up by double digits. They're trying to keep the momentum, keep the foot on the neck. That's his focus right now.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And with DeRozan getting traded, he said he felt backstabbed by Raptors management after they said he wouldn't be traded. At the end of the day, people will do what's best for their own position, whether they're a GM or a player. But you better believe they'll love DeRozan in Toronto forever, no matter what jersey he wears.
Different look here for the Pistons. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
Something affected him on that shot, and it wasn't the defense.
Back to Harris. Here's Randolph. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And Randolph bullies defenders. You try to match his physicality, he ends up getting the whistle.
Pistons have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. He doesn't get the second one. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
And Fultz gets it to go.
And the muscle of Fultz. I mean, it helps him on these tough shots. Able to fend off the defenders as well.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. The Pistons shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. First one falls for him. Harden hits them both. 8 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Fultz. Over Holiday. And so it's the Boston Celtics holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've been playing some ferocious. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Here are the Pistons with the ball. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. And Derek Favors picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Celtics with possession here. Here's Okafor. Pass to West. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. West has got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for the Celtics. Holiday looking over the floor. Looking to get back on track here. Harden's shot is good.
Well, that's one thing about Harden. I mean, he uses his body so well to hold off defenders. I mean, his timing, his strength. Even in traffic, he's able to get up a clean shot.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday. Pistons on defense. And Harden comes to help. Pass to Fultz. Clock at 6. The shot, no good. Now the Pistons take it the other way. The Pistons working the ball around now. The shot by Carter, nobody around. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
That's not a possession they'll want to repeat. Despite the points, they got to get a better shot than that.
Outside Holiday. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
I mean, it's time for him to take over. He's played it cool long enough. And I think he realizes that.
And Fultz gets it to go.
Superb at switching gears at a moment's notice. Fultz is flat out awesome at driving inside.
A good look from Harden. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Harden's got 10 points in just the second half.
And too bad this scoring hasn't been contagious. I mean, they'd be in much better shape if a few of their other guys could pick up some slack.
Carter outside. Pass to West. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Kid Gilchrist comes with a double team. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And Boston has possession. Right side Crowder. Now Carter. Misses from close range. Now Detroit moving it up. Holiday with the ball. Got that bucket in no time at all. 32 points for James Harden.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Defensively, you know he's feeling good right now. And as the opposing team, you better adjust your scheme accordingly.
Kept alive. The kick out to Crowder. Pass to Okafor. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Holiday brings the double team. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Holiday. Let's go. Here's Kid Gilchrist. Harden outside. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Pass to Crowder. Now here's Okafor. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Kid Gilchrist. That'll be his second foul of the game.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
To the paint. To the middle. Shot clock at 5. Okafor with the ball. Covered by Lyon. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Pro basketball is one of the few sports where awards are league-wide, C-Web, and not divided by conference. Or if the NBA should consider giving out separate awards, you know, for the East and the West.
You know, Kev, I don't know about Eastern and Western Conference, but I do believe that there should be an offensive MVP. I do believe there should be a difference between MVP and maybe the best player in the league, because how do we define some of these things? So I do think we can tinker with some of the awards, but East and West, I'm not really sure with. I think it should always be about the best out of the total number of teams and conferences.
Good perspective. Here's Harden. Doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Carter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Poeltl. That is his first foul of the game. Celtics leading by 21. Here's Fultz.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Celtics.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Clint Capella.
Well, the best work he did came on the boards. Nobody can match his intensity. His rebounding played a big role in this win.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Harden outside.
Well, look, his teammates are going to stop giving him the ball if he keeps taking shots like that.
Pass to West. Carter on the wing. Buries it down low.
And leaving nothing to chance here on this game-clinching run.
Yeah, that offense shifted into high gear. I love the attack mindset.
Harden, that's good.
Harden has the super green light. And with his confidence, you might be amazed, but you're rarely surprised at any shot he makes.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Carter with the three. Carter on the wing. Back to West. And here's Fultz. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks. For